Oh, on the.
No. All right. So hi. This is in the Infotech. Most of you have been here before. We got one new guy, two new guys, three new guys, four new guys, and three new presenters. So that's pretty awesome, statistically speaking, for the crowd this morning. I just have a stuff it. That's what I'm going to start calling these. For just kind of an update on what's going on within the Infotech, where we are progressing through certain things. Mostly it's just been me talking a lot. So I'm going to move past that point as long as I can get other people to talk a lot, and then I can focus on other stuff. And I think Kevin, actually, he does talk a lot, so I think I might move a lot of that over to him. So current linkage, we're on Facebook, we're on Meetup. The website, blog, yes, it is, thank you. The website, blog, and stuff, that all needs to be created, and eventually that'll be part of another project that I'm going to talk about here in a few minutes. Kenai wants in. I don't know how many of you guys know Luke Cover with Design PT. He's a Linux administrator. He lives in Kenai, and he's thinking about doing some very similar stuff. Also, there's a lot of people, like 7 or 8, that are out in the valley that have really wanted to show up and say hi. And most of them ended up canceling. I had a few of them that were trying to make the trek in just to see what it was all about and have fun. And they couldn't because of the snow. But it's really been enough proof since the last meetup to this meetup that we actually need to, or I might need to just head out to the valley, say hi, and see if I can help somebody establish this. If they're not ready to do it themselves, or if they don't know they're ready to do it themselves. So. Yeah, that's kind of coming up, and I don't know how many people out here actually have valley connections, but if you go out to the valley a lot, talk to me. Maybe we can hook something up. We have a mailing list on Google Groups, and none of you knew that. There's a reason. I haven't really been doing much with it or saying anything about it. But do we really need it? Potentially the system that we're developing called Docket will just pull information in from it. But the idea there is that we have ease of use for people that are familiar with mailing lists and actually use mailing lists a lot. So, for example, Aqua, great mailing list. Don't ever go to one of their meetups because it's just going to be you and some other dude. And that's kind of how that works out. I think that Nuga's had a lot of mailing list respect, but not necessarily been able to coordinate events. So a lot of people are very used to the mailing list concept, plus they like staying home. And I don't blame them. They don't like beer, apparently. Another planning meeting, tentatively 12/18/12, just to have fun, work on a few things, and maybe get Docket, which is our group information services idea, more than anything else, kind of hashed out. There's a GitHub repository if you want to watch it or request access to it so you can start working on it. Mostly it's Python based. I can be convinced to use another language, but not without an arm wrestling match. One of the ideas that's been coming up recently is code challenges. So basically reinventing the wheel on existing stuff, just to have fun doing it and then learning from it. Big learning experience. I want to hit students with this as much as possible. Not really sure how. So I'd like to talk to somebody who does know how. What I'd like to see is people that are already professionals in web and application developers, database administrators, and security nerds form a team and then actually do some fun stuff. Like, I like the idea of replacing Reddit, not like officially, just like having fun. Working on CMSs or something. It just has to be something, and I really like it if I at least got one code challenge a year being kind of scooped under the Infotech name. I just wanted to say a quick word about an upcoming event, the Makerspace Anchorage. It actually has a low yield as far as users, but I think these guys are awesome. If you guys have ever wanted to play with 3D printing, go to this, meet these people, buy them lots of beer, print your own stuff. If you're bored, and this is the people on the internet more than the people here, because the people here aren't that bored, I have many projects for the intellectually unstimulated, so go ahead and talk to me, Shane@bogomit.com. And then kind of a job board, Microcom, my employer is looking for a well-seasoned Linux system administrator familiar with VoIP and other such nonsense. And then my partner, Travis, is looking for a GIS net to kind of do a few things with BLM SDMS data based on some documents that he's working with. So if you're familiar with GIS, if you can make shape files, if you can make us happy, go ahead and talk to me or Travis, and hopefully we'll get that taken care of. And then it was brought to my attention from Paul Clark, who helped found Indie Infotech, that there's a New Relic giveaway for an RC helicopter. New Relic is in analytics.
I got this shirt.
Oh, okay. Well, obviously they give away a lot of stuff. Now they're giving away an RC helicopter if you actually start using the system within your own application, or at least try it out. So if you haven't been on New Relic before, Kevin, then you should get on it, win us an RC helicopter, put a camera on it, and then we can have a Zoom buy for everything in comments. All right, well, that's pretty much it. What we have as far as presentations tonight is an incredibly awesome view on things I didn't know really existed. C and JavaScript is the best way to put it for me. So Dan is going to be presenting that, and then after that we have Kevin Traver. He's going to be talking about two-phase authentication through Google, which a lot of people might not even know exists, but is very practical as far as security is concerned. And then we have Josh Gishens talking about Tink, which is a VPN that can be meshed very well. It can do all sorts of fun stuff. And if time allows, I will bore you to death with post, redirect, get web methods to make your users less unhappy. Thank you.